Well, hello, this is Rochelle and welcome to my channel. For today, I'm doing a little Q&A. This is new to me, and so I wrote down a few questions that I've had and that I want to answer, here. So the first one is where I was born. I was born in a place called Ontdekker, which means discovery, and it is in Roodepoort in the West Rand of Gauteng, which is a province of South Africa. That's where I was born. I spent oh my goodness, hair everywhere. I spent my first 5 years there. Then we moved to the East Rand and grew up there, went to school there, and then I went to university in Johannesburg, and I've been living in Pretoria for the last 20 odd years. So that is that in a nutshell, where I was born. It was 1977, so that makes me 42 years old this year. It is my birthday in July. Very excited. My next question, and if you hear bells, it's Grace. She's here, obviously. My next question is my siblings. Yes, I have a sibling. She is my sister. She's also my shero, my she-hero. And she's younger than I am, and I love her very, very, very much. And so you'll hear of her often. My next question is my favorite color. My favorite color used to be purple. I think that's changed over the last few years. I think now it's more of earthy tones, like a mint or a soft teal, turquoise, and especially a dusty pink. I love a dusty pink. And then most of my house is earthy tones of off-white and brown, then mixed with some colors. My favorite book, outside of the Bible. Let's do the serious answer outside of the Bible. My favorite book, I would have to say, is Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. Then any of the Karen Kingsbury Baxter family books. I love those. And I love reading her books. I love the real life part of it, and that it doesn't always turn out all rosy colored, but that it's real and I can relate to realness. My next question is my kids. I have 4 children, and they are so dear to my heart. My son will be 17 in November. Then his name is Jason. And then my daughters are Megan, and she is 15, and Rebecca, who is 14, and then Ruth, who is 12 going on 30. She is a busybody. Check out some of the videos. I'll link them in the descriptions that she's actually done with me. They're like journaling every now and again, so I love that they journal with me. My next question is when I first started Bible journaling. I first started Bible journaling in 2017. I had just had a major back operation, and I was out for a good number of months. Grace, bells. Out for a good number of months and very frustrated, and my husband actually saw an ad for a Bible journaling class, and I went and I sat there and I was flabbergasted. Couldn't even imagine that people would do stuff like that in their Bible. and I went to go search the hashtag and found all of these amazing pictures, and then it went from there. I started doing a Bible for each of my daughters that I will leave for them as a legacy. I think it's a bit more difficult, not impossible, to Bible journal for boys, but we'll see, we'll get there. Maybe I can do a Bible for my husband and my son. So that is the first time I Bible journaled. It was May 2017. So it's 2 years and a month odd now that I've been Bible journaling, and it's been amazing. It's been such a ride. I've just loved every single minute of it. I have a local Bible journaling group that I join, and that same group where I started. So we do a monthly get together with a Bible study. Remember, that's what it's about, is the Bible study. And so, yeah, Bible journaling, the first one. Okay, my favorite verse is in Isaiah 43, verse 18 to 19. And it's actually the verse my husband and I got when we were considering whether we were going to get married or not. And it's God saying that He has brought a new thing. He's made rivers in the wasteland, telling us not to look back, but to look forward to the things that He's doing for us. My favorite journaling supply. This is a struggle because I really love all of it. One thing I can say, and it's not just because, well, it's not for any other reason than I've tested it and it works, is the Faber-Castell range of products, the Pit Artist pens, the gelatos, even their watercolors. It works in the Bible without bleeding through, and that for me is a huge plus because it means I don't have to prep. So definitely I would say Faber-Castell Pit Artist pens. Grace, come. Faber-Castell Pit Artist pens, and definitely Faber-Castell gelatos. Those are my favorite products. Let me see, have I covered all my questions? Oh, my best moment. I would have to say being a brand ambassador for Faber-Castell at HobbyX 2019. It was just an experience out of this world. I have never worked so hard. No, I'm kidding. I have worked harder. And just enjoyed all of the people I met. Loved spending time with Andre Erasmus from Painted Lemons, getting to know her better. She's become such a dear friend, and I truly love her. And we actually rented a place or stayed over at a place together during those 4 days, and we stayed up way too late, talked way too much, but had so much fun. And I would say that that was definitely a highlight for me. Also had a beautiful Shine Bible Journaling weekend with my Bible Journaling group, the one that I attend, and it was phenomenal, out of this world. Got to spend it with my sister, which was obviously a huge plus because I just love spending the time with her. I'm going to throw in some extra questions that I didn't have planned, but I'll throw those in. I went to university to become an accountant, so art and Bible journaling is actually not my my trade. I don't have any training in that, so I'm an accountant. I do have a full-time job. It's not Bible journaling. And yeah, that would be it. I think I say way too much. I am very critical of my own things way too much. We shouldn't be. My husband is my manager. He pushes a lot, but it helps me grow, which is great. I don't like being on this side of the camera, even with memory keeping and photo um, journaling. I do those in a traveler's notebook, not in a scrapbook. I like the cleanness of a traveler's notebook, but I always enjoy being on this side of the camera. I heard my new favorite person on YouTube, Heba, say the other day that your kids need to see some pictures of you too. So I am starting to move into that direction where I take a picture or two of me as well. Who are my main inspirations? My main inspirations are Lindsay Lanning. She is a fantastic Bible journaler. Always get new ideas from her. When I started out 2 years ago, definitely binge watched her channel. Loved every second of it. At the moment, as far as art goes, painting and so watercolors and acrylics, my main inspiration comes from my friend Andri. She pushes me to do better, be better. Grace. Secret life of pets. She is the cat. So that is me in a nutshell, and I will see you again soon. From Grace and I, bye bye.